Over the summer, we received a crash course in wind management. Now, as we move into fall, the next lesson has begun. Rains in northern Nevada aren't long-lived. The clouds roll in, they open up, and are gone again in just a couple hours. It's not enough to flood, or even puddle really, but it is enough to put a stop to whatever you thought you'd be doing.
Where did it break at? Oh, on the wheel?
Yeah.
It broke somewhere that's not somewhere I can just fix.
Oh no.
So
Well,
I had to put all the rocks back and then limp it back here.
we just gave her a makeover. And legend says the great monument was resurrected around the mighty beast. She just really thinks this place belongs to her. Look at that face. Yes, pay homage to me.
Putting our truck pieces in the cab just so I have them ready to go. This is our code reader here.
Oh, we got it.
Yeah, so this will tell us, well, it'll pop out codes that we can look. Is that rain?
I think it's raining. I know. Huh.
Okay, well.
I mean, I guess there's some clouds. I just didn't expect it.
I didn't either. It's not really, it's typical Golconda rain where
Yeah.
it just kind of spits at you a little bit. But
It does.
Anyway, this will let us know the area to check.
And we have the other tester too, right?
And now we've got this other tester
Is that
here.
going to test the combustion? Is that what we're testing?
Compression.
Compression.
And that's this guy here.
Wow.
This will tell us.
Right, if each cylinder's firing.
Yeah. But the reason we're not doing it right now is because of the other thing that Kyle said I need to know how to do, which is make sure the truck doesn't start.
Yeah, he explains it in the video,
yeah,
the recording I made.
I gotta disconnect the whatever, and then
spoke like a true mechanic.
Yeah, and then it won't start, and then we can get the pressure from the cylinder.
Right.
So.
And then we test each one.
Yeah, but we'll figure that out later this week.
Okay.
So if there's time.
If we're not working on that this week, what's the plan?
The plan for this week is the trailer. Part 1 of Winterizing. It's time to level this thing out. So we've talked about it really since day one about how this thing's a little lopsided.
It's so minor too. It's just a little bit.
It's really minute, but the front hitch is as low as it can go.
Right, and you can see the slope of the ground.
And yeah, and you can see the ground slopes this way. The trailer also slopes back this way, which is kind of weird because it looks like the ground slopes forward, but
But we're actually sloping back.
But we're actually sloping back a little bit. Just as much as we're sloping down, we're sloping back. We originally talked about renting a vehicle and pulling the trailer up towards the well, parking, grading this whole area again,
Right, just
getting it as level as we can get it, knowing what we know now, and then backing the trailer back up into place on a completely leveled deck. But there's nowhere in town to rent a big truck
to pull it, yeah.
to pull it. There's nothing in town to do that.
That thing dry is like 13,000 pounds.
Yeah, and then U-Haul, their biggest tow capacity is 10,000 pounds. This is 13,000 dry. So with our stuff in it, it's probably closer to 15,000. So kind of outside that class. It could still probably tow it.
Could move it enough probably, but we couldn't get a truck.
But we couldn't get a truck. They were, yeah, we couldn't get a U-Haul either. They were sold out of those as well. Those were all rented out. And I don't want to put this off another week. We need to be getting ready to winterize, you know, next week.
Yeah.
So we're going to level in place, and we've looked up some stuff on how to do this, and it seems like it's going to be pretty doable. So the plan is, let me see if I remember this correctly. The plan is that we're going to take our bottleneck jack, and then we're going to lift the front hitch up, and then we're going to dig this area out so that the trailer can tilt forward a little more.
Okay, that's step one.
That's step one. And then once that we lower that back into place, that should level us this way.
And then we're going to go back to the corner.
And then let's go around back here. So this is really our lowest corner.
Yeah, this is the one that tilts back just a little bit, just like the...
Yeah, just the same amount of slope. This, we're going to try to raise up a little bit. All right, then we should be level. And once we're level, then we can do all the measurements needed to figure out how much plywood.
What's our real distance from the ground?
Right. What do we need to buy? How much of it do we need to buy?
Right.
So I think right now it's time to move a bunch of stuff because I think
clear out everything that we have around the trailer.
I think I want to start by clearing all this out. It'll give us access to the undercarriage, and it'll just allow us to do kind of a reset in this area.
Yeah, it's time to get it cleaned up.
Yeah, and put everything on. Okay.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't wait for this.
Yeah, me too. I'm super stoked.
But it's necessary. So.
It is. We gotta get winterized.
Yeah.
Winter is definitely on its way.
So in digging the area out, we've created a little runoff for water and snow melt. We also had to dig up the road base in that area, which was pretty solid from being compacted. I wanted to reinforce the area with sand and gravel to help with drainage and add some stability. And we had plenty of both left over from the well dig. You know, whenever I use these materials, I get this high-low thinking, sweet, free materials, then realizing, actually, no, you paid $45,000 for these pebbles.
Like, that's totally different. Reaver? Yeah, he's loving it. He's like, it's finally my brother. I was saying this is like...
Moment of truth?
Moment of truth. I'm gonna hit this release and I can turn it.
Wait, did we lower the stability jacks at all?
Oh.
Because we need to.
Yeah.
You said we need to lower them
do.
and then raise them into the right position.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You got excited.
No, I was
Way to keep him on track.
just thinking. Okay, so this one.
You know, you give me a list. I'll follow it. There we go. I'm being attacked.
Okay.
All right, so now, moment of truth.
Now the moment of truth, for real.
All right.
Really real moment of truth. Okay.
Okay. Ever so slowly. You can hear it.
Take the bottle jack out, and then we'll put our level here. And we're going up right now. Is it moving?
Yeah, I mean, it says it's in the middle. You want me to start putting the other ones in place?
Yeah, we can start putting them back.
Awesome.
And once they're all back, we'll undo the bottle jack.
Pray. Jason and Don's spot, man.
Okay, so this is one of our anchors.
Mm-hmm.
I really wish this had more teeth.
I know.
Feel.
I wish they were
This
longer.
is why I was thinking of using cement.
Yeah.
It's because, I mean, let's just see. Let's see how secure this feels. So, follow me.
All right.
Our little dog pack. Missing our porch.
You guys are missing the rugs? The stinky, stinky rugs?
Uh-huh.
We're going to do something.
We got some plants.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, so if you look right here,
Is that the attachment?
this is the tie-down attachment.
Okay.
And it looks like there's a bunch of these kind of, it looks like the strap might go through here.
I think so. The flat strap, that makes sense.
And under the trailer there are, is there really only 4 of these?
2 in the front, 2 in the back?
It looks like that might be the case.
I see the other one over there.
Yeah.
So we actually have enough for all of our anchor points,
Good.
right? You said 6?
6, yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so let's
Try one out.
try one out. I brought.
Was there directions?
There was not.
Okay.
At least not in there.
Do we want to do a quick search to see?
If it's better to bury at an angle?
Yeah, or straight down?
Okay, so you want to get a close up of what we're dealing with here. This is our.
This is what's going to secure us to
This,
the earth.
this is 6 of these. Apparently are going to secure us to the ground.
All right. I mean, your confidence.
Yeah, I just don't see it. But you know, what do I know? Okay. Let's see how this works here.
Ooh. There you go. That's really, I like that being that low. Yeah.
Me too. Me too.
The drill thing's awesome.
The drill thing is awesome.
It's kind of nice that we're doing it when it's damp because it can dry around it and
Yeah.
get that compact. It's nerve-wracking when it's like your home.
Yeah. Okay, so there.
Nice.
There's that.
Oh,
And then
here's the other one.
the other one's here. Okay.
Nice.
I'm assuming you don't want these too tight.
I'm into, you want like some,
give.
but secure. All right, let's,
Not confident in how secure it is.
you know what I think though? We haven't had anything.
No, it's
And
better.
so it's better than nothing.
Yeah. This is the 5th out of 6-1.
Yeah, we're almost done.
We need plus. But I'm not really. I wish they were all this hard.
I know, I was like, this one feels real secure. Nice.
Okay, that's nice and in there. Okay, and then hook number 2. Or 5.
Did you say 2?
I said number 2. So apparently that's the end of the workday. We'll see if the rain lets up. It waited just long enough for us to get the line levels down.
The entire week was spent start-stopping around the rain. It let up again just a couple hours after shutting down our porch project. I was anxious to get back at it, wanting to finish prep before next week, when a friend called to let me know I had another option. We're meeting up at sunset to do some catfishing under the bridge. You coming? As winter looms, it's important to stay focused on completing the tasks at hand. Finish the porch, fix the truck, and skirt the trailer. But sometimes life doesn't just require you to be prepared. It invites you to live.